Hello, my name is Godfrey, and here is my 3.2 Audi TT. So here it is. I got this around 2.5 months ago. I've always wanted a Volkswagen R32, but those cars are like $20,000 to $25,000, and this car has the same engine, same drivetrain. This car has 110,000 miles, which for 2005 isn't really terrible. So here's the engine bay, V6 3.2. So yeah, this channel that I'm making is kind of surrounded on what I want to do with the car, the progress of the car, and my experience with the car. I was thinking about doing a tune, an exhaust, and just an air intake. So it'll sound nice and give a little more power and be a little more comfortable to drive. I don't know, I don't see that many people with these types of cars. I see Mark II TTs, but I don't really see that many Mark 1s with the 3.2s. They're just as they're just as rare, common as the Mark IIs, but I don't know why I don't hear much about these. So there's some major problems, not really major, but some problems that I'm not really comfortable with on this car. Let's start with the front bumper. Let's start from the front and go to the back. So at the front bumper, the previous owner has hit a deer and it messed up. I mean, the whole bumper's gone there. It doesn't really there's no performance issue or engine issue, obviously, but it's just the bumper. It looks kind of ugly. Another thing is the washer fluid. So it hit the washer fluid. So I don't really, or wiper fluid. I don't really have any wiper fluid in the car. So I don't really use it every time I want to clean my windows. Or the lights, I just have to use my glass cleaners and a rag, microfiber towel. You can kind of see, besides the front bumper, there are some body damage. There's some dents there. I don't know if there's any dents back there. On this right here, it gets really bad, the rust right here. I can show you under really quick. I think it was in Connecticut for a few years, and just the salt that they use just ate this up. I haven't sealed, I haven't sprayed anything on it. I haven't stopped the rust. So, you know, I gotta do that before the winter, before it keeps spreading. I took it to a shop. It's on this side and on that side. They gave me an estimate of $1,500, which at the time was more worried about other things than, you know, the $1,500 payment. Let me see if you can see anything under here. It's starting right here, kinda, see? So yeah, I gotta stop that. It was $1,500 to fix the rust. And I don't know if they were going to just cover it up and then just leave the fender broken as it is, or I didn't know if they were gonna put something over. I don't know. So once I heard $1,500, I kind of just walked away. I was like, all right. So I knew a price, but I wasn't gonna pay that. So there's that. There's, you know, dents throughout the car. It's what, almost 20 years old. So that's, you know, obviously gonna happen here for the back coilovers. The previous owner forgot to put these adjustment screws on them this year. And so it kind of sits really, really low. Every bump in the road you really feel, and it makes this loud thump because it hits the bump stops on the car. Also, it ruins my tires. These are my nice TSWs that I had on the car. They made the car look beautiful. I miss these. You know, they were starting to get wear, but these are really good tires. You know, they still had some life to them. I would have had to change them for the winter. But this is what happens when you stance your car and camber your car. You know, we all love that community. So yeah, I just put these on at the start of August, and now it's the start of September. You can see the camber right here. It's not too fun. It doesn't even look good. I don't know why they did that. Even with these rims, it looks even worse. The next job for me is to put those screws on and either replace these tires, or I have tires and rims at my home. I'll show a picture right here of what they are. I might put those on, or I might just keep these on. I'm not really a big fan. I've never even heard of this company before. It's Drag Concepts, and the rim name is Larsen. These I don't even trust at all. I don't know if these are reps or whatever these are made out of. Can't find them online anywhere. But these things, like, I'm afraid that if I ever get in an accident, these things will just snap instead of like bend, and it'll just like mess everything up. They're nice little like backup tires, I guess, if something ever goes wrong, or if I don't want to like dirty up nice tires or bust them up, but I don't know. Okay, so basically this is just gonna be my project car, you know, and my daily. So it's gonna be a little weird. I'm not gonna like do some crazy unreliable build. I'm just gonna make it so it's fun. You know, maybe make it a track car, and hopefully there's some tracks nearby. Doing whatever to it. It's a very fun car, I like it. You know, I've wanted an R32 for about 2 years. And now I like get to own one and experience how freaking annoying it is to daily. I get like, now I say this, I don't know if it's really true, but I get around 16 miles per gallon. I'd say a little more, maybe a little less, depending on how I'm driving. But the gas mileage isn't great. This kind of drinks all my gas. I don't know if I talked about myself, but I'm 18. I'm going to school. I'm only working on the weekends right now, so I could figure out school and such. But I think I'm starting to like kind of get motivated about upgrading this car, so I think I'm just gonna start working more. I'm definitely, on this channel, I'm definitely going to feature my friends' cars. My friends have I just met them today, which is, hopefully that goes out well, because they seem like pretty cool people. They offered to kind of cruise around with me, and you know, if I ever need stuff done to my car, they said that I can use their garage, their shop. I think they have like a nice lift that I could use, which would be really nice for the coilovers. But yeah, so I'll just feature mostly the TT and the progress that I'm doing here, but obviously I'm gonna go and have fun with my friends and go on cruises, so, you know, I'll definitely record all that. Now I'm going to school until April, so I think during that, it's gonna be a little weird, little on and off. Like, I think I'm gonna try to post weekly at most, which obviously not every week I'm gonna install a new mod on this car, but I think I'm gonna try to at least put a new mod on the car at least every week. Okay, that's my goal. If I can't do that, then I'll try to make a video every week of me just driving it or hanging out with my friends, etc. Try to make it as entertaining as I possibly can. You know, it's gonna be a learning process with me, but trust me, you know, after school ends in April, it's gonna be a fun few months. So next week, I'm gonna put adjust the coilovers, so the car's gonna be raised. If I put the new rims on, the spacers are gonna go on it, so it's gonna have a more track look to it. So it's gonna, you know, be a little more aggressive than the wheels being tucked in, looking like a economy car. I think the week after that, I'm gonna try to do the headliner. I don't think everything's gonna come in. Let me show you the headliner right now. So the headliner right now is this fabric. I don't really know what this is called. It's all right, the previous owner did it. But when they did it, this clip broke. There's no sun visors, so when I'm driving, I'm kind of dying. When the sun hits, there's no tint on the front window, only on the sides and back. I don't have an idea for this right now. I'm thinking about maybe just the stock black like this. The stock black one, which is under this. They sprayed adhesive on it, so I have to get rid of this, then the stock one, and then the foam under it. I was thinking about doing like, you know, the starry light one, and have like those cool little lights on the top, so I can change all the colors. That's kind of expensive and a long job, but you know, I'm thinking about keeping this car for pretty much forever. You know, I love the 3.2, even though it's really hard to make power. It's just a really fun car. Also, you know, my dad really loves the car. He's always kind of like, I don't know, he's driven TTs, but he's driven 1.8 TTs. When I got this car, it was the first time he's ever driven like an R32 or the 3.2. So he really enjoys this car, so it's nice. It kind of makes me feel good about that and makes me want to keep the car. It has more value to it. but I want to personalize it more, make it more like me. Because right now, basically the car is as, without those rims, it's as, and the muffler. You should have seen the muffler. I'll play a video of that. They had heart-shaped exhaust tips, and it was straight piped, and I think it was restricted. So the exhaust like comes out, I don't know exactly, but the exhaust is that big, but the hard exhaust is like that big, right? So it's not even breathing, and the engine's freaking dying. A cop did a U-turn, turned around, and the next morning I just went to the muffler, like exhaust shop, and chopped that one off and put the stock muffler back on. I'm thinking about saving up for an exhaust too. Like, remember I said earlier, I was thinking about the Scorpion exhaust. Sounds pretty nice. I've heard some good reviews. Everyone gets it for the Mark 1 TTs. If you have any other ideas and you're watching this and you know, definitely, give me some ideas of upgrades. Definitely exhaust, because I think the exhaust is the next thing, and a tune. I'm already gonna go with a United Motorsport tune. That thing, I've heard that's really good. I just know for next week, I'm gonna get the coilovers adjusted, raised, spacers, and new rims and tires. So the car is gonna look pretty much new. It's gonna drive a lot better, because every time you hit a bump, it sounds terrible, and I think it's damaging the car very badly. And I don't want anything to go wrong with the rear suspension and axles and everything. So that, it's a lot there. So I hope that's all good whenever I take it apart. It should be. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I've been talking about that for about a month, and it just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. But yeah, so my name is Godfrey. Here's my 2005 Audi TT 3.2, and I'll see you guys later.